Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, it's Books Natasa, and today I'm gonna talk about all the manga that I'm currently reading. Many of you are probably wondering why do you need a whole video talking about all the manga that you're currently reading? I mean, many are you actually reading right now? And the answer is a lot. I am at least currently reading like 5 or 7 series, and I am having the best time. I'm loving every single one of the series that I'm reading, and without any further ado, let's just get straight into all the series. The first series that I want to talk about is of course Sasaki Miyano by Shuharu Sono. I am currently reading the series since it's an ongoing series, so we are getting chapter by chapter update, but we haven't had one in a while, I think a year, and it's killing me. I miss this character so much. I love Sasaki, I love Miyano, so of course I reread this series so many times, but at the same time I'm also waiting for a new chapter, and it's torture because I just miss this character so much. And if you know, Sasaki Miyano is my all-time favorite series, anime, favorite thing in the world basically. So it's a BL shoujo coming of age story, and there is Miyano and Sasaki which have a school romance, but in the mangas now, where we are now, Sasaki has gone to college and Miyano is still in high school, so they have like a sort of distance relationship, but at the same time Miyano is working towards to the same university as Sasaki, so that is exciting. Also, we have the movie coming out by the end of this year, and I'm really excited to see it. So, speaking of Sasaki Miyano, my next series is Hirano to Kagiura by Shuharu Sono. This is a spin-off to Sasaki Miyano. Many of you know it. If not, I'm sorry, but this is the most adorable thing ever. We have this series follows Hirano Senpai, which we meet from the previous series, who is Sasaki's friend and also Miyano's senpai. And now we also meet Kajiko. He's like the most adorable human being alive, and he has a crush on Hirano, and he confessed his feelings. Even though they are roommates and friends, so Hirano is being super respectful and trying to understand where his feelings came from, and actually try to understand his own feelings as well, because he says that he doesn't love Kakiko in that way, but at more chapters that we get, the more we start to see that maybe that is not the case, and I just love that. Again, we're getting chapter by chapter updates. In this one, it's an ongoing series. Currently, we have 3 volumes out. The 4th one came a few months ago, but still all the chapters haven't been released. But we got like a chapter, I think last month, which was my favorite chapter yet. I loved it. I was screaming, crying, laughing. It brought me so much joy, and I just can't wait for the next chapter. Next, I'm reading Therapy Game Restart. Again, it's an ongoing series. There hasn't been an update for a while now, and to be honest with you, I thought I had totally forgotten that it's on my currently reading list until I saw it, so I could prepare for this video. And again, this is a sure BL romance, and I really do enjoy reading it. I miss these 2 characters so much. Last time we saw them, they have been living together, if I remember correctly, and they had like miscommunication, something going on, because they haven't been spending a lot of time together, so they clearly miss one another, but it was resolved in a wonderful way, and I just can't wait to read more about these characters. They are so adorable. Next, we have another ongoing series that I started reading recently and caught up pretty quickly, and that is Given. I have been wanting to read Given for ever since I watched the anime, and I kept postponing it for some reason, but a few months back I decided to just read volume 1 while I was sick, so I did, and then continue reading digitally because I haven't got on the volumes physically yet. So as soon as I start volume 2, in like 4 hours later, I was like all caught up, and I was crying because I didn't have any more content. but at the same time I was so so happy and grateful that I waited, because the chapter that I read, the last chapter that I read was the sort of conclusion to that plot line. So if I had to wait to see how Matthew and Uyama would resolve that, I would actually dive, because now we get like a chapter every 3 months, and it's the worst thing ever. I hate waiting so much just for like 15 pages, and it's like the worst. But at the same time, it makes me so happy to reading a chapter. And yeah. Next, we have a series that is not an ongoing series, it's a finished one, and that is Kami-sama Kiss. And many of you know that Kami-sama Kiss is one of my top favorite animes, and this series is one, of course, a new favorite of mine. And I have been meaning to pick it up for a while, and I made a decision a few months back, and now I'm currently on volume 5. I have finished volume 5, and I'm taking this series pretty slow, because I really want to savor it. It makes me feel so happy. I love Tomoe and I love Nanami and all these different characters, and I just save it. I read like 3 volumes, and then I wait for a few months, and then I read 1 volume. It's like the whole thing. I read it when I need it, basically, and I'm so happy for that, because it makes me so happy, and I just love this story so much. Next, we have a series that I started a few days ago, and that is Seraph of the End. Yes, I know, I finally picked up Seraph of the End. I have to thank my friend Mel for that. I will put her Instagram down below if you want to check her out. I think she will really appreciate it. She's the best. She's the sweetest person alive. I love her. And basically, it's so much fun reading this, because she's currently rereading the series, and I'm currently reading it for the first time, and I keep sending her like these insane messages, and she's sending back her own, and I just love talking about this series with her. She makes me super motivated to pick it up and continue, and I just love that experience. I haven't had a sort of bad read with a manga series ever, so this is super fun. Currently, I just finished reading volume 15. She's 1 volume behind me, I think, but I am loving it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it at first, because the anime isn't the best, but the manga is so much better, like 100% more. I felt so much more connected to the characters. The story flew through, and I actually understood what was going on with the lore and the story in the past, the present, and everything. It made so much more sense. Also, I felt so much more connected with Michaela in the manga series than I did in the anime, and now he's my favorite character ever. Also, Mika and Yu are canon. No one can tell me otherwise. They are adorable, they are perfect, they are so amazing. I love them to death. And my favorite scene has to be in this volume that I read recently, and we'll try not to spoil anything, but they have been arguing for something, and Mika and Yu are arguing because Mika wants to protect Yu, but Yu wants to protect everyone else and doesn't really care about himself. So they keep arguing back and forth with an audience. It's like, and everyone's like, get a room, you two, I mean, seriously. And I just love that so much. It's the best thing ever. I love them. Also, I love how we get to see these little underlying things that the author planted in us in order to ship them. That is my opinion, basically, because I am shipping them as a couple, because obviously Mika has feelings for you, but we have no idea how you is feeling. But my opinion is that Yu is actually in love with Mika as well. So I'm really excited to catch up soon with the series. I only have like 5, maybe 10 volumes left. It depends how it is. I think it's like 25 in total at the moment, so I think I have like 5 or 10 left. So I'm really excited to catch up. But my friend Mel totally terrified me because she was like, you are going to be destroyed in this one because something happens, and I was like, oh my god. And I'm like prepared to be flooded with messages, because when I read it, she's like, yes, give it to me, I can't wait to hear your thoughts, and it's gonna be super fun. But yeah, loving it, best time ever. Next, we have Kitoriji My Hero, which is another ongoing series, and a BL romance again. And I love this series so much. I know many people don't have the best relationship with it, but for me, it's a 4-star series. I really enjoy reading it. I love reading about the main couple, which is Masahiro and Kusuke, if I remember correct, because I keep remembering. The blonde and the brunette, basically. And I really do love the romance, and I love how much the manga is more detailed and doesn't feel rushed in the romance and everything, and actually shows the romance scenes between them, which I love. Also, we get to see more in depth of all the characters and their stories and everything about them, and I just love it. Also, I thought that this series was gonna be, volume 13 is gonna be the last one, but I was so happy that we get to continue with the story because it felt like there is no way that was the end. And volume 14 was announced a few weeks after I finished volume 13, which is supposed to release in May, if I remember correctly. And I can't wait to read it. It's gonna be amazing, and I can't wait. So that's it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had so much fun talking about all these manga series that I'm currently reading and enjoying and loving. Basically, manga is my life at the moment, and I just loved it so much. And basically, I expect more manga content coming your way. So like, subscribe, stick around. I would really appreciate if you check out my Instagram. I post a lot over there, and I will see you for my next video very soon. Bye!